Carl Jung's concept of the law of compensation is a fundamental principle within his analytical psychology, positing that the unconscious mind seeks to balance out the imbalances and deficiencies in the conscious mind. This principle suggests that the psyche functions much like a self-regulating system, where the unconscious compensates for the one-sidedness of the conscious mind to maintain overall psychological health. When certain aspects of the personality are neglected, suppressed, or underdeveloped in conscious life, the unconscious brings these elements to the fore to correct the imbalance. The unconscious works to maintain psychological equilibrium by manifesting thoughts, emotions, and images that draw attention to these neglected areas. This can occur through dreams, fantasies, and even behavioral patterns. For example, if an individual is excessively rational and dismissive of their emotional life, their unconscious might produce dreams filled with emotional content, forcing the individual to confront and integrate these suppressed emotions. Similarly, if someone is overly focused on their work and neglects their need for relaxation and play, their unconscious mind might generate dreams or fantasies about leisure, activities, or spontaneous adventures, encouraging a more balanced lifestyle. This balancing act ensures that both conscious and unconscious aspects of the personality are recognized and integrated, which is crucial for overall psychological health. By bringing the unconscious content into conscious awareness, individuals can address and integrate these previously neglected aspects, leading to a more harmonious and complete sense of self. This process supports Jung's broader goal of individuation, the journey toward becoming a more integrated and whole person. Individuation involves the integration of various parts of the psyche, including the personal unconscious and the collective unconscious, to achieve a state where one's conscious and unconscious aspects are in harmony. The law of compensation underscores the dynamic nature of the psyche, where constant interaction and dialogue between the conscious and unconscious mind are necessary for growth and development. By paying attention to the compensatory messages from the unconscious, individuals can achieve greater self-awareness and personal growth. This holistic approach to psychology emphasizes the importance of embracing all parts of oneself, including those that are hidden or repressed, to achieve a balanced and fulfilling life. Identifying the law of compensation in waking life can be observed, for instance, in a person who presents themselves as excessively happy or overly good. Take, for example, a person who is always cheerful and goes out of their way to help others, often to the point of self-sacrifice. Their perpetual happiness and unwavering goodness might initially seem admirable, but these traits could be compensating for deeper, unaddressed issues within their psyche. In social settings, this person is the epitome of positivity, rarely showing any signs of sadness, frustration, or anger. They constantly smile and offer support, even when it's inconvenient for them. This extreme behavior might indicate that this person is compensating for repressed negative emotions. Perhaps they have an underlying fear of rejection or conflict, which they manage by ensuring they are always pleasant and agreeable, thereby avoiding any potential discord. Moreover, this person's dreams might provide further insight into their compensatory mechanisms. They might frequently dream of situations where they are overwhelmed or where their needs are ignored, reflecting the unconscious recognition of their suppressed desires and emotions. These dreams act as a counterbalance to their waking life, highlighting the parts of themselves that they neglect. Additionally, feedback from those close to this person can reveal compensatory behaviors. Friends and family might notice that this person never expresses their own needs, or that they seem exhausted from always putting others first. They might encourage this person to take time for themselves and to express their true feelings, indicating that their excessive positivity is an overcompensation for an inability to assert their own needs and person's overt happiness and goodness are indicative of the law of compensation at work. Their exaggerated positivity compensates for a deeper imbalance when negative emotions and personal needs are suppressed. By observing their behavior, understanding their dreams, and listening to the feedback from others, one can identify the compensatory processes in their waking life and recognize the need for a more balanced expression of their emotions and self-care. Dreams play a crucial role in Carl Jung's compensatory process, serving as a primary way for the unconscious to communicate with the conscious mind. This communication is essential for achieving psychological balance, as dreams bring to light aspects of the self that are ignored, suppressed, or underdeveloped in waking life. Through symbolic and often vivid imagery, dreams provide insight into the hidden areas of the psyche that need attention and integration. For instance, consider a person who identifies strongly with being tough and unemotional. In their waking life, they may consciously suppress any sign of vulnerability or emotional expression, viewing these traits as weaknesses. However, the unconscious mind recognizes this imbalance and compensates by creating dreams that focus on vulnerability and emotional situations. In these dreams, the person might find themselves crying, seeking comfort, or experiencing scenarios that evoke strong emotions. Such dreams serve to highlight the importance of acknowledging and integrating their emotional side, which they have neglected in their conscious life. Additionally, dreams can balance overemphasized traits by presenting scenarios that counteract the dominant behaviors of the waking self. For example, a highly controlling person who meticulously plans and manages every aspect of their life might dream of chaotic or uncontrollable situations. In these dreams, they could find themselves in unpredictable environments dealing with events that defy their control. These dreams function as a compensatory mechanism, encouraging the person to embrace flexibility, spontaneity, and acceptance of uncertainty. By confronting their fear of chaos in the dream world, they can learn to balance their controlling tendencies in waking life. Dreams also often provide symbolic representations of the unconscious mind's messages. The symbols in dreams are not random, but are deeply connected to the individual's personal and collective unconscious associations. For example, dreaming of water might symbolize emotions, the unconscious itself, or the need for cleansing and renewal. By interpreting these symbols, individuals can gain valuable insight into the compensatory messages their unconscious mind is conveying. This process of interpretation can lead to greater self-awareness and personal growth as individuals understand and integrate the previously hidden aspects of their psyche. Dreams are vital mechanisms through which the unconscious mind communicates compensatory messages to the conscious mind. By highlighting neglected aspects of the self and balancing overemphasized traits, dreams guide individuals toward a more integrated and harmonious state of being. Paying attention to and interpreting these dreams can facilitate personal growth and psychological equilibrium, helping individuals achieve a more balanced and fulfilling life. Moreover, dreams provide symbolic insights and solutions to personal conflicts or challenges, offering new perspectives that the conscious mind may not have considered. Carl Jung believed that dream symbols could be interpreted to understand the compensatory messages of the unconscious. Each symbol in a dream is a piece of a larger puzzle reflecting the dreamer's inner world and the broader archetypal patterns of the collective unconscious. For instance, common symbols like water, fire, animals, or specific scenarios are loaded with meaning. Water often symbolizes emotion or the unconscious itself. Fire can represent transformation or destruction, and animals may embody instinctual aspects of the psyche. Consider a person who dismisses intuition and relies heavily on logic and rationality. In their waking life, they might ignore gut feelings or dismiss dreams as mere nonsense. However, their unconscious mind might create dreams filled with mystical figures, such as wise old men, prophets, or intuitive animals like owls or cats. These figures could be seen giving advice based on intuition, or guiding the dreamer through scenarios where logical thinking fails, and gut feelings are essential for navigating the dream world. Such dreams serve as a compensatory mechanism, urging the dreamer to recognize the value of intuition and integrate it into their conscious life for a more balanced psyche. The law of compensation is crucial because it ensures psychological balance and overall mental health by addressing the imbalances within the psyche. It functions as a self-regulating mechanism where the unconscious mind compensates for the deficiencies and excesses of the conscious mind. This balancing act is essential for achieving individuation, the process by which a person integrates all aspects of their personality to become a whole and unified self. Without this compensatory function, individuals might become excessively one-sided, leading to various psychological issues such as anxiety, depression, or neurosis. By highlighting and bringing attention to neglected or suppressed aspects of the personality, the law of compensation fosters greater self-awareness and personal growth. The law of compensation is vital because it helps individuals navigate life's challenges more effectively. By addressing imbalances, people can develop a more nuanced and adaptable approach to different situations. For instance, someone who is overly rational and dismissive of emotions might struggle in personal relationships. The compensatory dreams and unconscious signals urging them to acknowledge their emotional side can lead to improved interpersonal interactions and emotional resilience. This adaptability and balance are key to leading a fulfilling and harmonious life, as individuals are better equipped to handle the complexities and demands of their environments. Additionally, the law of compensation underscores the interconnectedness of the conscious and unconscious mind, highlighting the importance of listening to and integrating unconscious messages. The integration not only promotes mental health, but also enriches the individual's inner life, making them more attuned to their deeper needs, desires, and potentials. By recognizing and working with the compensatory process, individuals can unlock creativity, intuition, and other latent abilities that contribute to a richer and more meaningful existence. In essence, the law of compensation is a foundational principle for achieving psychological harmony and personal fulfillment. Using the law of compensation to decipher a person's psychology involves observing their behavior for signs of extreme traits or consistent patterns that might indicate underlying imbalances. For example, if someone presents themselves as excessively happy and always positive, never showing signs of sadness or frustration, it could be a compensatory mechanism for deeper, unaddressed emotional pain or insecurity. This behavior suggests they might be suppressing negative emotions, striving to maintain an overly optimistic facade to avoid confronting these uncomfortable emotions. Similarly, consider someone who is excessively altruistic, always putting others' needs above their own. While this trait appears virtuous, it could compensate for feelings of unworthiness or a fear of rejection. By constantly helping others, they might be seeking validation and acceptance, masking their own needs and desires. Observing such behavior, one can infer that this person might struggle with self-esteem and have difficulty setting boundaries. Conversely, a person who is overly controlling and meticulous in their daily life might be compensating for a deep-seated fear of chaos or uncertainty. Their need to control every detail could stem from an unconscious anxiety about losing control. This compensatory behavior reveals an underlying tension and a lack of trust in the natural flow of life. By noting this, one can understand that the individual's rigid behavior is an attempt to create a sense of security and predictability. Through these observations, one can decipher that the law of compensation manifests in behaviors that are excessively skewed towards one particular trait, often at the expense of neglecting other aspects of the personality. By identifying these patterns, it becomes possible to infer the psychological imbalances a person is experiencing, providing insight into their unconscious motivations and areas of potential growth. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can help me spread awareness in the elucidation of analytical psychology and Carl Jung's work. I have also developed an application available on the App Store that delves deeper into Carl Jung's analytical psychology. I also developed a website where you can reach out to me and have your psychology and dream analyzed in accordance with Jungian psychology at www.dreamanalytica.com.